In this video, we are going to go over using Google Forms for feedback for student-led conferences. There are a few different forms that you might want to create for your conferences. The first is a pre-conference form, which would allow you to gain valuable insight ahead of time, especially knowing what method parents prefer for the conference, if they prefer a Google Meet or if they prefer a phone call. The other form that you would create would be a post-conference form just to give you feedback to help you improve your practice for the future. So we're going to go through and we're going to create a post-conference form for parents. And I'm here in my Google Drive. I'm going to click new and I'm going to create a new Google form. And this is what we get. So I'm going to start off by titling my form. And you should put some sort of description down here for parents to understand why you're doing this. You might thank them for coming to conferences. And then give them the rationale for why they're filling out this form. And then I highly recommend keeping your post-conference form confidential. Parents are more likely to give you honest feedback if they don't have to identify who they are. Then what you're going to do is you are going to come down here and start creating questions. You might ask questions such as, how did you feel about student-led conferences or virtual conferences? You might ask them about the length of conferences if they felt it was enough time. You might ask them if the conference gave them an idea of what their student is learning in the classroom. So let's just put in one here. I'm just going to put in the first question. How do you feel about student-led conferences? And I'm going to put in the answers for them to choose from. This will just generate a nice graph or chart for me. Easy to see the data that way. Now, in the past, I have put this last option. I would prefer a more traditional conference model. While that may not be an option for parents to have that, I put it in because if parents are requesting that, it means that I have some work to do as an educator to teach them why we do student-led conferences and what the benefits of student-led conferences are for their student and for them as the family. And then I'm going to put in one more question. Here, you would have probably more than two, but I'm going to ask them what suggestions they have for next time. Now, Google is pretty smart. The first one, it automatically had multiple choice for me. This one, it automatically switched to a paragraph to allow parents to just type in their answers. If I click on paragraph, you can see all the answer types that you can choose. Short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, and so on. You're going to notice down at the bottom of questions, you have a few things that you can change. You can duplicate your question. You can delete your question, and you can toggle it so that it is required of parents to answer, that they can't submit the form without answering. So let's say that this is my form. No, I'm going to come up here. I need to title my form in my drive so I can find it. If I just click on that, it's automatically going to put my title that I've already created in there. So I'm going to preview this. We can see exactly what the parents are going to see. This is how it will look to parents. You're going to see the little red stars so that you know that those are required questions. And then I'm going to send this to parents. So if I click the purple send button, I can just type in all of my parent email addresses. Or if you have a populated list in your Gmail, if you come over to your second option, you can just copy this link and send it right in Gmail that way, whichever one works best for you.